sweet for me until I stumbled off the river and fell in. The snake's back on his feet, walking down the street. He's coming for you, but baby, I'm coming too. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love.
Hello, everybody. It is September 29th, 2024. I am Drew.
I'm Tara.
This is America's #1 Chicago-based sibling, sports, and entertainment butthole buffoonery 69 celebrating. Wettest podcast east of, west of the Mississippi River. We are America's top motherfucking pod,
Top pod.
Melon Fights.
Melon Fights.
Melon Fights. We are Melon Fights, and this is it. We're coming to you strong from Chicago and Madison. We'll just say Madison.
Sure.
And there's a football game going on. It's halftime of Tara's pick. It was, it's not a very good game, but also at the same time, I think she might be giving up a little too early because she did the Packer game. I mean, it's only an 11-point game. I'm just saying, and the Bills are real deal. I'm not giving up on your pick yet.
Okay.
I'm not. We're going to keep an eye on it throughout the game. Right now, it's 21-10. So Bills already scored. The Bills have already scored.
Yeah.
This half. So
Okay.
it's only an 11-point game. I think you got a chance, Tara.
There's a chance.
There's more than a chance. There's
a big chance. But here's one of the things that I've realized. Last week, I let my emotions get the best of me.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking a lot of smack about the Ravens.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I can't separate stuff from my favorite team. That's what I decided.
Okay.
If my team gets beat by a team.
Is the Bills your favorite team this year?
No. The Cowboys, because the reason I picked against the Ravens is because they beat the Cowboys, but barely. And I'm like, the Cowboys fucking suck. And everybody sucks. Everyone sucks in that game. It was the worst game ever. And I was just like, they're not good. They're not going to win because they haven't beat a good team and the Bills are a good team. And I didn't think about it.
You did think about it.
I did think
You're
about
fine.
it. But
what you said though is that the Ravens haven't been running, which was incorrect. All they did was run last week against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And this week they're sticking with that run. And I did say before the season started, I think that Derrick Henry is going to lead the league in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. And he looks like he's on his way to do that. Last week he had 140 some yards, I think, something like that.
The thing is they run it and then they go away from it when they lose. They go away from it.
What do you mean when they lose? The weird thing, last week they ran a bunch.
I know, and they won.
Yeah, and they
let
the Cowboys back in it is the problem.
I know they like to do that, so hopefully they do that this week.
Yeah, well,
but also the bigger problem is I shouldn't listen to you because the team that I picked. The team that I originally picked, and you were like, "Oh, I don't know," and then I just let my insecurities get the best of me.
Vikings plus what? 2? Was it Vikings plus 2, 2.5? I don't remember what it was. Somewhere in that range.
Yeah,
somewhere in the range. Can I tell you something, Tara? This is a competition. It's called sabotage. I do what I can to win.
I didn't realize that this was a competition. I thought we both wanted each other to win because we're Melon Fights underdog picks of the week where we think we're awesome at picking underdogs. So for you trying to sabotage me, that's fucked up.
Tara, at the end, don't we first of all, I haven't sabotaged you yet. I still think that the Bills are going to cover. The Bills have not covered yet. I just thought, first of all, that the Packers, there's quarterback question for both teams. Was Jordan Love going to play? Was Darnold going to play? Because he got dinged last week. We didn't really know what was going on between those quarterbacks when you made that pick on Sunday night. I just thought it was a game maybe you should avoid. No. And it kind of was. That game, the Packers, we watched that game. The Packers could have won that game like 10 times over. I don't know how they fucked that up. I don't know how they
because they're not that good.
No, they are that good, Tara.
No.
Yes, Minnesota's not
They are good.
Minnesota
let the foot off the gas. The Packers are good. I just hate when they're good because they're just, they even had some of their big dogs out and they're still freaking good. Jordan Love had played barely any this season, and
Played like
he
dog shit in the
started
first
rough, and then he looked great. And it sucks. It sucks to be a non-Packer fan in Wisconsin.
Just push it away just a little bit for me, please. Like I said, because you get on it too much, and it
I lean into it.
stop because you can't with your voice.
Because it's so good.
No, because it is your voice is really inconsistent. You get loud, and you get and then you don't.
Because I'm dynamic. I have a dynamic.
I don't know if it's
voice.
dynamic. I will say
voice.
I will get quiet. In headphones, I'm usually fine, but if you listen to me like in a car stereo, it's hard to hear me sometimes because I think it's the quiet low tone I go to sometimes. I think car speakers struggle with it, but headphones.
Because you have such a low voice.
No, it's more like the volume with the like tone I use. I don't have a super low voice at all, Tara.
You don't.
But it can be low. It's lower than yours.
Well, not hard.
So yes, yeah, well, I guess we can just start there really quick since we're going to talk NFL to start this bad boy anyway. But not really. I don't like to start straight into it. I like to cover what's going on. I'm just saying, like, don't be a little whiny baby. You can pick whatever you want. I said you can pick whatever you want. When it happened, I said it's your pick, and you went with what your gut said. You went with the Bills, and I think it's going to cover, and I think you're going to be just fine. Don't act like I made you change shit.
Kind of did.
Tara,
you bullied me into it.
I'll play. I will play
No,
the clip right now.
You don't need to play the clip.
No.
No.
No, I don't need to play the clip because it's about to happen. What do you mean, no, I don't need to play the clip? Why are you sighing? Because you know the truth? Because you know the truth of the clip? What are you talking about? Because you know the truth? Let's hear it. Let's take a little listen here.
Okay.
Vikings +2 against Green Bay.
Ooh.
I think they're real deal.
Is Love supposed to be back, though, next week?
Drew, I don't care if Love is back or not.
Where's it at?
It is at Green Bay.
I don't like this pick. But it's your pick. It's your pick. But I feel like you're falling into your old trap.
I said it's your pick.
Last year and the year before.
I said it's your pick.
Tara,
I said it's your pick.
But then you said you're falling into your own trap.
You are.
And then you got me thinking.
Come on.
It was a great pick.
It was Sunday night, and we didn't know who was playing quarterback for either team. I think it was a questionable pick that happened to be correct. That's my take on the matter, and I still think the pick you have is going to cover. And I don't know that we'll know by the end of the pod.
We'll see.
Yeah, we probably will. Because we're going to pod for probably a little over an hour more. Yeah. And the game should maybe be over. It's going slow. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll do an update if the game ends. After we'll do a quick jump on and cover it, talk about it. But yeah, so yeah, that was football. I was home for the weekend. We were watching the game together, and Tara's like, "Well, we didn't actually watch much. We actually didn't hang out much because you came in. When you came, I actually went to work out and watched the games downstairs while I rode the bike, and so we weren't really watching together. But you were sending me texts about how you know ball, and then she said she don't know ball because she has no confidence in herself. She said, "I know ball," and I was like, "Well, maybe let's hold up a second." And then the Packers start coming back. She's like, maybe I don't know ball. It's like, maybe just like relax and let it happen, let it play out.
I can't when it's my pride on the line.
My team. My team rocked.
Oh yeah.
Tampa Bay rocked. Tampa Bay. I nailed that. That's exactly what that was. And the Saints did the Saints end up winning? The Saints end up losing as well. Because I said the Saints, fuck the Saints. They ain't winning that division. I think that's Tampa Bay's division to win.
Oh, I do too.
I think that's Tampa Bay's division to win. Because I think
we'll see next week.
I know obviously Cousins keeps winning at the end of games here and there, but I think Tampa Bay's been by far the most consistent team. Maybe in the NFC. What about that? I know they lost last week.
I agree.
They're 3-1.
That was such a weird game. They just felt like they did not come to play.
Weird game last week.
Yes.
Tampa Bay might be the best team in the NFC. I don't know
either because
Minnesota. I guess Minnesota could. They're 4-0.
Yeah.
And they were whooping the shit out of a pretty good Packer team. Mm-hmm. Once Jordan Love kind of got back into because you got to remember Love was off for about 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and he didn't play any preseason.
No.
So he hadn't played much. And in the second half, he really started cooking. So I am worried about the Packers being good for sure. That's how I'm feeling about it.
Same, man.
Also this weekend we hung out and we did some family. We did like a family. It was a birthday party tailgate sort of stitch. It wasn't really
was
a
awesome.
tailgate. It was at a house, but we acted like it was a tailgate. And ate like
Yeah.
tailgate food, hung out with the fam. It was good stuff.
That was my
Badgers
wettest moment of the
suck.
week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, your wettest moment. Then let's tell us what's your wettest moment of the week, Tara. Tara, what's your wettest moment of the week?
It was hanging out with some family that we love getting together with, but rarely get to do.
Mm-hmm.
Got to hang out with some cousins, their kids,
Yeah.
aunts, uncle, and it was just a really awesome time. We watched the Badger game outside. It was beautiful weather out.
Mm-hmm.
The Badgers, like Drew said, suck.
They do suck.
They're terrible.
Pretty much my driest moment of the week, but
Yeah.
not what I was gonna say. But it was dry.
Yeah, it was
They
real dry.
teased us for my wettest moment of the week was the first half where they pretended like they were good for a second.
Right? And we're like,
What was
what's going to
I don't
happen?
know if I had a wet moment this week. What was my wettest moment of the week, Terry? Terry, you know, I know my driest moment. My driest moment was at this same event. Our cousins' kids were throwing around a football, and I've had a calf. I had a calf strain a couple weeks ago, and I healed from it real quick. And then the other day, it kind of tweaked again, and I've been kind of. And it's like it didn't. It actually do better if it just fully like strains, but instead it's just lingering. And I went to jump last night to catch a football that was thrown to me, and just slightly jumped, and it fucking didn't. And it fucking sharp, but it didn't do it. So now I'm just in a little bit of awkward pain today, and I didn't quite strain it all. I needed to strain all the way because then I can heal it fully. But now it doesn't know which fucking way to go. Strain or heal.
Strain or don't.
Strain or
Strain
don't.
or heal.
Because when it strains, I can like, because I feel like it's in this limbo where it just wants to
Still can do
strain,
things.
but it won't heal. It
No.
won't heal because it won't go to the
It
strain.
wants to strain.
Yes.
It needs to strain.
Yes.
And it just won't.
And it's like I'm still getting workouts in and stuff, but they're harder than I'd like them to be. And I always have to be a little ginger on it because it does hurt when it strains. I don't really want it to strain because it hurts, but I'd rather it just happen and I can get it out of the damn way. My old man leg, but that's not an old man. I've always had this problem my whole life where my
Tight
calf
calves.
strains since I was in my mid 20s. It's always happened. I just have like really muscly calves. Like my calves, guys, they're nuts. I know Tara showed them off once. They're fine. Tara's are fine. Mine are
They're
berserk.
good.
Mine are berserk. Can I get them on? I wonder if I can. It's a little harder for me. I'll try.
Just give it a go. I will say his calves have gotten better as, oh, let's see them. Oh, man. It's hard to tell. You need to get up higher.
Did it work?
Yeah, I feel like you need to get up a little bit higher, but we got the gist of it. We got the gist of it.
I'll try again.
All right. Maybe just lift your leg up. There you go. Take your sock down.
I almost hit my head on the fan.
Oh, careful. There you go. They do look strong.
Grotesque. I'm breaking shit.
Careful, you might strain your calf.
I mean, I almost
I
flexing it.
I
Kind of hoping I was hoping it would happen.
oh,
But I also thought I was
tear
going to
it
go
all
down.
the way.
I thought I was going to go down in a pile if
Oh
I
my
strained it right then
gosh.
and there.
I will say they look good. They look
I dropped
strong.
my box. Okay, it sounded like shit there for a second. I'm good now. Why am I out of breath? Whew.
Because you're just getting like all hot and bothered by yourself. You're
My
like,
giant
damn, this
calves.
looks so good.
My
Everyone's gonna see
grotesque
this.
calves.
Like they're
Here to-
disgusting.
Here, do chicks dig calves like that? Do chicks even give a fuck about calves?
I think so.
Do they?
Yeah.
What about
A
thighs?
good calf is a good calf.
What about thighs?
Yeah. Thighs.
I should show those too.
lives. Oh God.
I've always had great thighs too. Am I wrong? I'm a leggy boy.
You are
Not
like,
lengthy, not
No.
lengthy legs, but like
cut.
grotesquely
Oh
muscly.
God.
They're thick. They're thick.
Okay. Let's see the grotesque.
You should do yours too. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Ah. Here's what I'm gonna say. This is probably not gonna be a clip
Why?
because I'm out
You
of
gotta
shape.
show
and
off
out of
your
breath.
assets.
No. I didn't like my fit. I look like I just roll out. I look like I'm wearing pajamas. I
Okay,
can't be
let me
showing
try.
that off. Are you going to show yours off? You're blurry, so it's hard for me to see. That's just your butt. That's mostly butt. I can't use that clip. I can't use that clip. I
That
can't
can't be
use
a
that-
clip
that's
because there's
mostly
too much butt. There's
That's
too
all
much
butt.
butt.
That's just all butt. I'll blur the butt. I'll just blur
But the
it.
calves look good, yeah?
I'll blur the butt for you.
Okay.
Because I can't just
Yes,
show. That was
yes.
Tara's basically butthole.
I know.
I was like, is that her butthole? It
Do
wasn't.
a censor.
I didn't see your butthole. But,
No.
but,
There were some shorts
but
that I
there's
got
going to be
on.
guys pausing on there like, am I seeing Bing Hole? I mean, it is America's #1 butthole buffoonery
It is.
podcast. It is. So,
My shorts were definitely riding up my bung.
yeah.
Okay.
America's #1 calf podcast.
Oh.
America's that one.
Drew,
I
that
think
one I don't
not
think
even
anyone
debated.
can disagree with.
I think we're America's
Number
#1
one calf.
not calf.
Calf.
With a V, right?
Calf.
Calves. It's calves.
It's calves.
Calv with a V.
That's
Calf.
2 calves.
Calf. Calf. What is a calf?
Yeah.
No, plural. So plural. So it's calf,
Yeah.
but calves is multiple.
Yeah. Just like the cows.
Interesting. Well, we're multiple, so we're into calves.
Mm-hmm.
We're America's #1 calf podcast. Book that. That one I don't even
Okay.
feel like it's a. I mean, most of the things we say are factual. They're all factual.
Yes, but
calf,
somebody
I don't
might
even know
want
if
to
anyone
disagree.
even. I don't think anyone would even come along and argue against it.
No.
They'd be like, "Yeah, that's a great." It's like pound for pound, our calves are a top notch.
People love
Like
our
our
calves.
best. There's probably other podcasts where people have nice calves, but now where it's like by far the best assets.
Yeah, that's
Like,
our asset.
It's our It's like if we're like, oh, I tripped, but look at my calves. I don't know why I
Right.
tripped. I don't know what that meant.
It doesn't matter if I'm the saggiest sack in the land.
Always
My
got-
calves will always look
Always
good.
will have good calves.
Always.
Always.
I
My
would,
calves are like Arnold Schwarzenegger size calves. That's true.
it's true. All right.
So
Enough
that was
jerking off
my
our
driest
calves.
moment of the week. That right there was my wettest moment of the week, showing off my calves. What's the score?
They just scored another touchdown.
scored it?
27-10. The bad
Lamar
guys.
ran one in, huh?
Mhm.
Crushing it. I will say that's my wettest moment of the week is my fantasy team's whooping ass right now. I like it. But at Tarek, I forgot to tell you, the waffle one, I'm about to be 1-3.
Oh,
I'm going to be in the waffle bowl mix again because my team
No.
fucking sucks. Everybody gets hurt. And I was stupid and I fell for it, Tara. I fell for the hard knocks. I fell for the hard knocks fucking
You
hype.
should have went with
I have Caleb-
Jalen.
Caleb Williams. Yes, I should have went with Jay. And I think he might have even gone. I think he went before Caleb, to be honest, because people thought he'd be running. So I fell for that, and he's been fucking terrible for me. And my
Yeah.
backups suck because I did my funny bit where I drafted all the shitty guys, and Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson's terrible.
He's so bad.
So I'm sucking. My new backup quarterback is Andy Dalton. That's the life I'm
That's
living.
sad.
I'm gonna be eating waffles. Let's just say that
Oh,
right fucking now.
God.
I'm gonna be eating waffles. There's no way I'm not eating waffles. My team fucking sucks.
Oh, that
I'm gonna eat waffles.
sucks.
I'm gonna have
Maybe
to eat all
Chris
these
will
guys-
go with you.
I don't want waffles.
No.
I love
What
waffles.
if you just went there and just stayed there for 24 hours, didn't eat a one
Didn't eat a
waffle?
fucking
and
waffle?
Said, whatever, I'm doing it
Maybe
my
we'll have
way.
to do our podcast from there. Maybe you come
Yeah.
with and we do the podcast. We record the pod there. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
we do that? That'd be
Why
great.
wouldn't we?
Yes, if I do the waffles, we're recording the pod at Waffle House.
If we're allowed to.
Oh, we're allowed to. We don't have to record it. We could record it with our phones if we wanted to. No one's
Yeah.
gonna stop us. They're Waffle House. They don't give a fuck.
Never
Yeah, we'll do
been.
the pod. We'll do if I lose and have to do waffle thing, we'll do it. We'll record it. We'll record at least an hour, something of it. We don't have to do the whole thing. Maybe every time I do a waffle, we'll record for a couple minutes and I talk about how it's treating me.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just don't have my team is so bad, Tara. The waffle, it's happening. My team sucks. I'm leaving this league no matter what. I'm not gonna be like the loser. I'm not gonna be like the loser last year that lost and left
Oh, yeah.
and didn't eat I'll eat the waffles,
And
but
then
I'm
you're
fucking
leaving because
quitting
you're not doing waffles.
because I don't like
anymore.
it. I don't like the waffle. I have never voted for the waffle punishment. I don't like it as a punishment. I think it's a stupid fucking punishment because they didn't invent it.
Oh,
I liked mine better. Watch every episode of Hannah Montana and do a review on TikTok.
that'd be fun.
I think I'm going to do that. What? Anything else before we get to football, Tara? Anything else just from that you wanted to touch on?
Oh, my driest moment?
Oh, sure. Yeah. What was your driest moment? I didn't say it was.
I've got a couple.
Yeah, let's hear it.
One, oh shit, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I got stabbed by, so I was taking blood
A hobo?
and someone got me real bad. I'm all bruised up my arm and it hurts.
You gave blood. You had blood drawn.
Yes, I had blood
And
drawn.
they fucking sucked at it.
They did. They knew they did a bad job too.
Yeah.
And it sucked. I'm bruised from like my elbow
It's just
to
your
my
elbow.
bicep.
I saw it. It's not that bad.
No, it's
not
my
that bad.
bicep.
It's not that bad.
It sucks.
It's not that bad.
But my
The
second,
reason it looks so bad is because you got just pale white skin.
probably. My second is I got a ninja creamy.
What's that?
It's those ninjas that you make
Oh,
ice cream with.
You bought one of those?
Yeah.
That's wet.
And I still haven't taken it out of the box because I am.
But don't they make it all with like protein powder? Gross.
No, you can make it with protein powder, but you could also make it with the whatchamacallits.
So you have an ice
Like the
cream maker now.
Fairlifes and stuff.
So you
and
have
I
an
hear
ice
that
cream
they're
maker
delicious.
now.
Yeah, but I'm so
Can you make it real ice, just normal ice cream with it too? If
Yeah.
you wanted to.
definitely.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like so lazy that I haven't even unboxed it yet. And I've gotten 2 blizzards since I've had it. So
I'm gonna show you my wettest moment of the week. Wait, what'd you say? You've had 2 blizzards since you got it? Tara, slow down on the blizzard. Get over blizzard.
I love
Tara,
them
if you ever want to be a
so
sleek
much. I love them.
millionaire, you're gonna have to lay off the blizz dogs.
I know,
okay?
but I love
You ever want to be
them.
sleek and slim and rich and famous, gotta lay off the blizzards.
I know. I love them though.
I know what my wettest moment of the week is. We talked about Halloween decorations last week. I'm gonna do a show and tell. You've seen it.
Oh my God. You're about to get scared, everybody, because this Halloween decoration is terrifying. Having it in your apartment, like in the dark, accidentally, like seeing it, you would shit your pants. That's how scary it is. And he's going to show it to
So
you
my
right
wettest
now.
moment of the week was getting to get my Halloween decorations, but I bought this thing, right?
It's so terrifying.
I bought this thing because I was like, this is fun and creepy. But then I got it home and I turned it on. Oh boy. It's
It's so scary. I don't like it.
what?
It's so scary.
Why would I want that?
And you had it just like in your kitchen, like
It's in
having
my
to walk by
kitchen.
it all the time.
I had to turn it off because I'm worried. I'm so the amount of fear I have that I'm going to be sitting here. It's also supposed to be motion detected. It doesn't work.
Oh God! So it just might go off.
So
randomly.
I'm worried. So I keep it turned off. But if I'm going to lay in bed and this thing goes off, I'm dead. I'm gonna I'm gonna die, and then I'm just gonna. My heart's gonna stop from fucking just from fear. Like, look at
Oh
this.
my- It's so scary.
This is my new girlfriend, Beth. Tara.
When you sent it on Snapchat, I was like, I don't like this. It's like terrifying.
I was just trying to buy casual Halloween decorations. Just
Where'd you get
casual. I got this from Five Below.
Oh my gosh, that was $5.
This is $5.
That's a good $5
It's
scary
terrifying.
thing.
Tara, it's just like hanging. It's
I
tall and
know.
long.
I know.
I hung it on my wall because it was like there used to be this Friends thing there. When Miranda lived here, it was like a Friends thing. And it was like really long, like scroll that said all these Friends quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Way cooler. But also, it scares me, and I'm
Yeah.
afraid of it. And I'm very soon I'm going to put it outside. I just didn't want to do it yet because it's like, but it's scary.
It's very scary. You should put it on your door, and then when Grace and Betsy come out, they'll freak out.
For those of you that can't see it, those that are listening, it's like this white-faced demon woman with
yeah.
black mouth and her
Lips.
when she's
Like
making
the
that
stringiest hair.
the
Think of
hair
my
is
hair,
like-
but stringier.
Yeah, like
Just a
but
little
think of,
stringier.
like if you've ever seen The Ring, it looks like
Yeah.
that girl's hair a little bit, and she's wearing like
Yeah.
a red, witchy, like she's a floaty ghost with skeleton hands. And it's like that, and the lights go light blink as she's
Her
making
eyes
noises. It's
blink.
like it's fucking the worst. I hate it. I feel like I should throw it out.
Is it a demon? It's got bad juju. It's not good for his house. He's gonna need to sage after he has it because it's that haunted. And he might be throwing it away, to be honest.
So weirdly, that was my wettest moment of the week, but it was bad. I got to get Halloween stuff, and I'm excited about
Yeah.
that. And I'm excited that tomorrow, Tuesday is the 1st, which means I can start watching Halloween. I wait till Halloween, October 1st, start watching my Halloween movies. I'll be watching, not Tuesday. That'll be my wettest moment next week. I'm going to go watch wrestling on Tuesday. I'm going to go see NXT at the Allstate Arena in Chicago.
What?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this?
I thought I did. I told people. I mentioned it. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing wrestling Tuesday night.
Who's wrestling?
NXT. It's WWF, WWE. It's WWE NXT. It's their like feeder system.
Are the luchas gonna be there?
I doubt it. Oh man, that would be cool.
Oh my god.
Because this is Terry, you wanna know what this is? It's their date. They're starting a new show on the CW. And this is the first one. And we're gonna be at it.
Who's going?
Me and Kellen.
Fun.
Me and Kellen
I'm
are going together
so
on
jealous.
Tuesday. So that's
so
how I'm kicking off my
fun.
October.
I
And then
love it.
probably the next night I'll watch I like to start off my October with The Lost Boys. I'll be watching that come Tuesday or Wednesday night. Or maybe when I get home Tuesday.
Yeah.
I probably won't get
Why
home
not?
crazy late. So maybe but because I'm gonna watch it. I probably won't do it Tuesday night because I'm gonna watch it on the roof on the projector.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
gonna be-
gotta. Especially if
sick.
it's still nice outside.
I'm gonna be sick as fuck.
I'm so jealous of
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
your Tuesday.
We did our wettest and driest moments. We talked about our weekend. We talked about our Halloween decorations. We talked about my week to come. Let's talk about more football. So,
Yes.
other things that happened in football today, Tara. What were your biggest takeaways from the NFL Week 4, 2024? What were your big takeaways from today? Wasn't a really jam-packed fun day, honestly.
It really wasn't. I feel like
We can also talk about the Thursday game that the Cowboys played in and mention how we feel about how boring that fucking game was.
yeah,
And how not good the Cowboys
they're
are.
so bad. Like the fact that they almost lost that game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Giants are so bad.
The Giants
And
are
I don't
terrible.
want to hear anybody say, well, division games, those are always tough. I don't
Yeah,
know.
when your
No.
division game is against the Giants, they're
Yeah.
dog shit.
So, like, part of me is thinking that the Commanders might be the best in the East. I know it's like recency biasy, but like they are just fun.
They've looked the best.
They've looked the best. They've played
they
tough
also have
teams.
are they tied for the best record right now? Are three
I
teams 2
think
and
so.
2?
They're 2-2.
Are they 2 and 2?
Oh wait, I think the Eagles are.
No, they lost
Oh,
twice already.
Did they?
Yeah. They did. They were not 3-0 going in today.
You're right.
And they got their ass pounded today. Eagles are third in the NFC East standings. Commanders are 3 and Commanders only have one loss.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. 3-1, Cowboys 2-2, Eagles 2-2, Giants 1-3. And again, you're right, it is recency, but they look congruent.
Yeah.
Congruent? They look like
Sure.
congealed. They look good,
They look
and they're
good.
fun to watch. I'm rooting for them.
Well-
I think a lot of people are rooting for them because
They're
they've
fun.
been good like our whole lives.
Yeah.
So, to watch them have a good time is fun for me. I'm enjoying it.
And it's also, I mean, look how electric the Cardinals looked, and they
Yeah.
scored 10 points.
Yeah.
So their defense did well.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn might be a good coach.
Maybe. I think it might just be more that they got a stud quarterback.
That is very
I
fun.
think Daniels, this might be a stud, and if he can stay healthy and on the field, because he's a little guy.
He is a little guy.
He's a skinny boy, but he's so
Mhm.
athletic. I don't know that's going to matter. He just looks really.
He's had some great
He looks
passes.
so good out there. He's so
Yeah.
fun to watch.
I know.
You know who's not fun to watch? Dak Prescott. You know who's not fun to watch? Jalen Hurts. You know who's not fun to watch? Daniel Jones.
Oh, I know.
The rest of the East
Ugh,
sucks to
I
watch.
know.
I
Just-
mean, the Commanders are probably the most fun team to watch right now.
Yeah,
I'm looking here. I mean, the Buccaneers are pretty good to watch, actually,
they're
too.
good. That one
just-
week, the Cardinals were very fun to watch, but they just did not do anything today.
Yeah. Well, I guess we still got a couple games tomorrow. We got the Lions playing.
Love the
Tomorrow.
Lions.
Love the Lions. This Bills game's getting out of hand. Fourth quarter, 28-10. I don't think Tara's going to cover.
Don't either.
I'm 3-1. Tara's now 1-3.
I don't want to play anymore.
I'm on a 3-game win streak. Tara's on a 3-game lose streak. This time, Tara, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Another couple big things that happened today is, well, Derrick Henry looks good, but also KC looked like shit.
Yeah.
KC looked like total dog shit. And also, there was a weird play where Rishi Rice, they think he tore his ACL.
Yeah, I think they did. I think he did.
That's what they said. They think.
Yeah.
They don't know. They said they think he did, though.
That sucks.
And that was a team-inflicted wound where Mahomes ran into him.
Yes.
And that's not good.
Well, and then Burrow, wasn't injured, but his guy stepped on his ankle and almost took him out. No, he ended up playing the whole game, but didn't look great. Stepping back into him as he threw.
Yeah. The Niners looked good again today. They played well. They got a couple more of their guys back. They had Kittle back. Debo played today, but he didn't look like he had a ton of snaps. So they looked a lot better. Looks like Warner might have got hurt though, they're saying.
Oh, really?
After his awesome day, yeah.
The Jets offense stinks.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Like, that should have been a Nathaniel Hackett revenge game, and it just shows that he's not good at calling offense.
Hackett revenge game. The revenge was on him. It's like, hey, we had to have your stupid ass around here. You're a terrible coach.
And also give Braylon Allen the ball.
Yeah, give Braylon Allen the ball down in the red zone, you idiots, at the goal line.
It's so stupid.
He's your best, biggest
had
back.
10 carries for 4 yards.
Terrible. Braylon Allen looked way better when he got the ball. It just because this guy was good a year and a half ago, give it to the guy that's actually better. And guess who it is? Braylon Allen. I watched him run. He's better. He's better. The Saints-Falcons game was kind of like, those teams are really similar, it feels like. It's like those games could go either way.
I agree.
I don't trust their quarterbacks that much, but they can also have a big game. But, I mean, Cousins comes through again and gets, drives him down and gets him that last field goal. It was a long field. He didn't have to do much because
I know, because I will say,
nailed it.
Young Wei is.
It's Young Wei. It's not Young Ho.
No. Young Wei Koo. And Kirk wasn't doing him any favors. He was not trying to get him any extra yards.
Nope. No, but that's a big win. That's a nice kick for him. That's a nice kick for him.
That was a very nice
Bears,
kick.
Rams. The Rams are just too fucking depleted. And the Bears defense, we've said it time and time again. We've said it every week. Their Bear defense is awesome. The Bears defense is awesome. They won that game for him again. Mm-hmm. Caleb had moments. He's coming along. I'm not worried about him if I'm a Bears fan. They'll figure it out. I'm worried about the coaching staff. 2-2. They're lucky they're 2-2 because of the defense, but their offense is fucking anemic. Mm-hmm. I can't believe they have 24 points today. And the Rams are just too beat up to do anything. Vikings, Packers, we already talked about. Vikings are 4-0, but they definitely have. They're good though. They're good, but also I don't trust them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say I don't trust.
Darnold had some turnovers today, but
I don't trust
Justin Jefferson is so freaking good.
Also, Joe Flacco comes in, saves the day for the Colts today. That was a big moment for the day.
The Steelers are sloppy.
Steelers are sloppy. They almost won that thing still.
I know.
That's the crazy thing about it. They almost still won that game. I was thinking that for a while, like, man, just kind of leave Fields in. But I think they got it. If Russell gets healthy, I think you got to see what he's got going for him. Because if he can click with these guys, because that offense looks like shit.
Yeah.
And the defense is going to be good. It's Pittsburgh defense. You got to see if Russell can do better. You just have to see it because Fields is not playing. I mean, he scored 2 TDs today, but passing game, he could not really get it going.
I know.
Not for me. That was not a fun game to watch.
Pickens kind of had some bad drops too, so like he's not getting help from his receivers. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For sure. And also, like
the Jags.
Well, no, I wasn't done with that one. Anthony Richardson.
Oh yeah, he
got hurt again, and he got hurt, and then they sent him back out, and he got more hurt. It's like, you guys are idiots.
Stupid.
That guy's not. His career is like going to be so short because
he just
can't
doesn't.
stay on the field.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor's good.
Jonathan Taylor is good. What did you say before? What were you saying before I started talking? Wanted to finish that one.
The Jags stink.
Oh, the Jags stink.
I'm like, do the Texans stink? Because they haven't beaten anybody that's any good.
No, and they almost lost that game today.
Yeah.
They almost lost that game today.
They
looked for the first week. They were like, oh, they look good. And the second week they looked okay. And the last 2 weeks have looked not very good. Not looked very good at all.
So, They're just not doing
Buccaneers, I already said, I think they're the real deal. I think they're legit. I think Baker's their leader, man. He's a good leader.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing what he needs to do, and their defense is really solid. Their defense has played really well. I like what the Buccaneers are doing.
I do too. I feel like they have an identity. Like their offense really has an identity, and then Vita is humongous and great on defense, but their offense, like they're all just kind of grinders. Maybe they're not like the most known people and flashy, but they're good.
Who?
The offense.
Who's offense?
So like
I got
the Bucks.
turned around there. Oh yeah, their
Bucks.
offense. No, they got a lot of good guys.
Yeah, they're awesome, and they're just like hard
Mike Evans is like
Mike
classic.
Evans.
Baker is kind of a little flashy.
He's very
Their
flashy.
running back. I like their running back. I like the Buccaneers. I think they're a good team.
I do too.
Bucky Irving was the guy today.
Bucky, loved it.
I liked what he was doing out there. Chris Godwin's a nice receiver. They got nice stuff going there. Solid guys. A lot of guys are Super Bowl. They were there for that Super Bowl team with Brady.
And they're just
Not a lot
there.
of guys, but some guys. There's some guys. Panthers, Bengals. Those up. I don't know. Bengals won, but you said that Burrow got hurt. I didn't see that.
That was early on. He played the whole game, so I don't know how much
he's
affected
he's
him.
probably fine then. They had the run game going. They let one of their young guys run. They look decent today, but the Panthers aren't very good. And the Panthers played better again without Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that. And Commanders, we already talked about. They're fun. Patriots, Niners, we didn't really talk about. Patriots are not very good at all. They're very bad. The
I
Niners
feel
won. Who
really
cares?
bad for Jacoby Brissett because he's literally in there to just take the brunt of all the bad line
I
and
know, it's
just
tough.
get tackled. And they're not going to put their young guy in because that would just like be brutal and he would just get hurt. So I just feel bad for Brissett because they're just destroying him.
And the other two games, the Browns Raiders, which is just like two teams that are dog shit.
Dog shit.
Just
Love
two
seeing
dog
the
shit
Browns
teams.
lose.
Just two total
I feel
dog shit
bad
teams.
for their coach a little bit because I think he's a good coach, but he
Who?
just the Browns.
Raiders? Oh, the
No.
Browns coach.
I feel
Well,
like he's a
they're
good
so
coach,
stupid
but
for-
they just are terrible.
terrible.
They're terrible.
John Watson sucks. It's the
No.
dumbest trade ever. And then you got the Chiefs Chargers, which game we kind of talked about. But also, I just want to say the chart, like Justin Herbert ain't it.
No,
We've been saying that for
he's
fucking
never
3
been it.
years. We've been saying that for 3 years of this.
Yes.
He was dinged, but
Yeah.
he throws a nice. Everyone's fooled because his ball looks good when it comes out of his fucking hand. There was one guy was open free, he just overthrew him.
Mhm.
It looked pretty. It was like nice long throw, but it was not to him.
Right.
It wasn't fucking to him. You know who'd have thrown it to him? Jaden Daniels.
Oh
Jaden
yeah.
Daniels. And we got 2 more games tomorrow: Titans, Dolphins, Seahawks, Lions. So we're not going to talk. We don't really. Let's predict those really quick. I'm going to say Dolphins.
That's not going to be a
Win.
fun game.
I think Dolphins win, and I'm going to say Lions win.
Who are the Lions playing?
Seahawks.
Okay, that's going to be a much better game, and I'm going to pick
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lions, and I'll pick Titans just for fun because I don't know what to expect from
Huntley?
Miami. They're not. Is
Sounds
Tua
like-
playing?
No, it sounds
No.
like Huntley's starting. Like I was saying last week,
Yeah,
sounds like he's getting the start.
he
played for
might
the
get a
Ravens
win
last
for him. He might.
I mean,
he's good for
he's
a
better
win.
off than the guys they had. And
Yeah.
I mean, if they Titans aren't very good, so
No, they're bad.
and if Huntley can just at least get the ball to guys like Waddle and Hill and Chan, is he hurt?
Etienne? I don't know.
So yeah, that was our NFL for the week. Tara, you ready for our picks or anything else NFL related that you caught today? I didn't pay. I gotta be honest today. I didn't watch. I was on, but I went to lunch at noon. I wasn't back till about 1, so I missed a little bit of the early games. I caught a lot in the middle there, and then I left before the second games were over to get back to Chicago. So I didn't see a lot of. This is all just kind of, I got a pretty good
didn't
feel.
love this week of football. I didn't think
Yeah,
it was
I
that
think
good.
this has been the worst week thus far.
Yeah.
Of the NFL season where I was really feeling stuff. But it's starting to shake out a little more. We're getting a little better idea of who these guys are, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time though. It's time for Melon Fights underdog pick of the week. Yes, Tara. Melon Fights underdog pick of the week.
I'll let you
Now-
go first.
Now here's the thing. No, you can go first. I haven't even looked. Did you already look?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't
I
look yet.
hate
So
it.
that's fine. But you don't hate it. Tara, I'm done telling you. You
love
don't get to
it.
pick anymore. You don't get to pick anymore.
Why?
It's Drew, And then it's time for Drew's
No.
underdog pick of the week. Terry, you're 1-3. I don't know what your record was last year or the year before. You've never had a winning record.
Well,
Never.
I'm picking still because I've got
Yes, but don't.
ideas.
This is the last time I'm telling you. Say I don't like. Just fucking be like, Terry. When have I ever picked and be like, I don't know how I feel about this? It's like I come in, I go, this is it. Why would anyone listen to someone who goes, I hate this? You're going like, this is fucking good. This is a fucking. How you're so stupid for not putting money down on this? That's
Okay.
how you're supposed to pick. Terry, can we start the fuck over?
Yes.
Terry, you know what? It's time for Melon Fights underdog pick of the week.
Yeah, it is.
And Terry, you're going first. You know why? Because you got a really good one. Yeah, it is. I still didn't buy that.
I love it.
Do not make a mockery.
I'm not.
Do not make a mockery of
I
what
am
we do.
not.
We're
I'm excited. I've got 3 games that I could pick. That's how many underdogs I.
No, you only need one.
I know, but I got 3 I could do.
Terry, do you want DraftKings to send us the Super Bowl?
They're gonna.
Yeah, because we're great.
I'm manifesting it.
We're great at picks, Tara.
Yeah.
Jesus, come on. All right. I haven't looked yet, so you go ahead and give me a second. Let me pull them up. Because I do like to see it before you can read it. But you have 3. You don't have 3. Don't ever come in with 3. Come in with 1.
I wasn't sure if you were going first or if I was, so I had to pick a couple.
I want you to go first because you need to prep. Prep
what?
And I just start making it up on the spot. You need to prep your take so it's fun and exciting and passionate. Sometimes, I like to be like, these guys fucking suck. I throw some F-bombs in there. I want to hear you say something about, I want to hear a fuck bomb in this one, Tara. That's how passionate I want to hear it from you. Let me pull up these.
Pick which one I want to do.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so passionate about 3 of them. I just don't know which one I'm the most passionate about.
No, you're not passionate about 3 of them. You're not passionate.
Okay, I am passionate. And I'm going to pick right now. My underdog pick of the week is Dallas +2 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, wow.
The reason I am doing this is because the Cowboys suck, and if they want my fandom, they better win against this team because this Pittsburgh team is not good. Is their defense good? Yes. Is TJ Watt good? Yes. But this Dallas Cowboys team is, on paper, a good freaking team. They should be good. And they should be beating.
Team. I told you I want an F-bomb.
Fucking team should be.
Let's hear that line again,
winning.
but drop an F-er in there.
I don't know what I said.
This Cowboy team, on paper, should be fucking good.
This Cowboy team, on paper, should be fucking good.
Yes.
The amount of money they just paid these people, they should be winning every single game.
Mm-hmm.
Dak is looked at one of the best quarterbacks in the league. CD is looked
Not
at
by
one
us.
of. No, never.
Dak,
CD
not by us.
has looked at one of the best receivers in the game.
He is.
I know they got a little dinged last week, but I think everyone's playing, hopefully. And they need to get their act together because this.
You love picking Sunday night, so we won't know the result while we're recording.
Shit. Do you want me to pick a different one?
No.
I can.
Go with this one because you claim you're passionate about it.
I am passionate about it.
If you picked it, stick
because Pittsburgh.
You love to pick Sunday night so that we can't even know. So we can't.
Pittsburgh is not good. Their defense, yes.
What if Russell Wilson plays next week? Do they got a chance?
No, because Russ. What
See
was
that?
that?
My chair is broken.
My God. Did you just? I was like, did you just get
Terry, your take is so good. I almost fell out of my fucking chair. I thought
you got hit by lightning. I was so confused.
Your take is so good. I almost fell out of my fucking chair. No,
but honestly, they're not good. They are not a good.
Say they're not good again.
I blacked out because I'm just thinking, how in the world
Steelers
are
good?
How in the world are the Steelers favored? I know it's at home, but the Cowboys should be beating everybody, and they're not.
They should be beating a team like the Steelers.
They should be beating a team like the Steelers.
This is the ultimate. We have a good coach, you have a piece of shit coach.
Yes.
Matchup of the year.
So we'll see.
Tomlin is makes everything better. Just
Mike
mediocre.
is such a fuck.
And
he is old. Why do they keep getting has-been coaches? They're not getting anybody who is anything.
The blame goes on Mike McCarthy first and foremost. What are we talking about?
No, it goes on Jerry.
Well, I mean, coach-wise.
Sure,
yes,
definitely.
Jerry's the dumbest fuck on the planet.
Yes.
I gotta
But
pick.
anyway, if they don't win this game, I quit the
You quit.
Cowboys. I
She
quit
quits
them.
the Cowboys.
And I become a Lions fan only.
Okay. Tara,
What?
this line's going to change. There's no way. Tampa Bay is an underdog to the
I know.
Falcons.
That was the other one I was looking
That's
at.
fucking insane. Tampa Bay's good. The Falcons are not good. They're skinking games out. I don't like to pick the same team 2 weeks in a row. I don't like to do that. But I really believe that Tampa Bay might be the best team in the NFC right now. So my underdog pick of the week is going to be the Tampa. I've even looked at all the fucking that pops out and I go Tampa Bay plus 2.5 at Atlanta. Atlanta's very mediocre. Tampa Bay looks like I'm not gonna.
They know what they're doing.
I don't know that this Tampa Bay team is going to last the whole year and hold on to this momentum. But right now they are playing with passion and momentum, and I think that's kind of ridiculous that they're getting any points at an Atlanta team that is really inconsistent. Right now I'm picking against inconsistency. I just don't like it. Atlanta's inconsistent. I like Tampa Bay. Baker's the real deal. Baker, I would say, after 4 weeks, has got to be top 2 or 3 in the MVP race, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, Cousins is kind of in that mix too, just because of the end of game stuff. Not really, though. He's played like shit. Other than that. So I'm going to say Tampa Bay with Baker, and Baker looks good again, and they start actually really talking Baker MVP talk. Especially after Josh Allen looked like dog shit today.
I know.
Especially after
Fuck
Kansas
you,
City
Josh
looked
Allen.
like
I was
dog
going
shit
to
today.
bat for you.
Here's what I'm gonna say, Tara. After next week, the top three MVP favorites are gonna be Baker Mayfield, Jaden Daniels, and Derrick Henry. That's my prediction. I will say after that, I'll go like those. That's how good Derrick Henry's looked this week and last week. I don't know how I feel about the Derrick Henry one. I kind of like it though. What's the score of that game?
10-35.
Oh, they scored again.
Yeah, we
Tara
suck.
told
And
me.
they have the ball again.
And they have the ball again.
And there's still 9
Yeah, Derrick Henry has 196 yards today, Tara, and
9 minutes left.
196 yards, a touchdown receiving, and the touchdown rushing. Derrick Henry. So that's you know what? I'm not even waiting till next week. My top 3 MVPs right now, my list goes as so. Baker Mayfield, Jaden Daniels, Derrick Henry. Those are my top 3 MVP favorites right now. That's how I'd rank them if someone told me to rank them today. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I like it. I think it's good. I'm trying to think if there's
I did
anyone.
it again.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that I could add.
What about Sam Darnold? Maybe.
Yeah, he had 2 interceptions today and looked kind of shitty
Yeah.
at moments.
I'm just looking through
But
the teams
still,
here.
he's
Looking through the teams here really
4-0,
quick.
so
Looking
he
through the
could
teams here.
definitely be up there.
So that's my take, Tara. So my take is there's no way a team that has a guy that's really got to be one of the front runners for MVP right now should not be getting points at a team that's 2-2 and pretty mediocre. I've watched them play. They're not that good.
Yeah.
I don't like the way they use their players. I don't like the way they use their stars. They don't know how to use them right. Part of that is they have Kirk Cousins. That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. So Tampa Bay plus 2.5. What?
Go ahead.
I just find that hard to believe that that's not going to move a bit.
Yeah.
I guess both teams played already.
Won.
They've both played already and both won.
Yeah.
But and I guess Atlanta beat a team that people think is good, but they only think they're good because they won that first game and then they blew out a terrible fucking Cowboy team.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints aren't good. People are fooled because of people put too much value on what teams do against the Cowboys. The Cowboys fucking stink.
And I know, and that's the thing, because Tampa Bay was my first one on here, and that's the one I was going to go with. And then I went with Dallas because my fandom.
It sounds like more like that's what you want to happen.
My fandom is.
You want to stick with that one? I'm not going to talk you out of it, but
yeah,
do you want
I'm
to stick with that one?
sticking with it because if
What was
they
your-
lose, they're fucking terrible.
What was your final one?
My
What was your
final
last
one was Indy +3 versus Jacksonville because Jacksonville sucks.
Yeah, but Indy sucks too.
Yeah, but Jacksonville sucks, Drew. They're 0-4. And if Flacco's still playing,
You're right. If Flacco's playing, they're winning that game
yes.
outright. The only other one I really like was I liked it was more of a just like a weird feeling I was getting from it. Is the Giants suck and
They
Seattle
suck.
is not suck.
Yeah.
It just feels like one of those weird games where the Giants upset them. It's that sort of thing. It's not. This is just a gut. That's why I would never pick it. But this is a gut thing. It's like, why am I seeing that Giants plus 6.5 against Seattle, who should crush them, who should probably win? They might win tomorrow against a pretty good Detroit team.
Is it in
For some reason-
Seattle?
For some reason,
Is it in Seattle?
It's in Seattle.
No.
Tara,
My gut's saying no.
a little side wager for this one.
My
This little
gut's saying no.
sideways. This
Yeah.
is just a gut feeling. This fucking chair, dog. I keep almost dying on it. So it doesn't really. The back is broken.
My back.
My back. So that was our week 4 NFL underdog Melon Fights underdog pick of the week, and that's our NFL talk for the week. Tara, we're 49 minutes in. Weird. I mean, we talked about way more than the NFL. Come on.
Yeah.
Tara, we should. Hey, DraftKings, come get us.
Come get us.
I should probably put up that we want them to get us so that they never hear about it.
Send us to the Super Bowl.
Send us to the Super Bowl because we're gonna go. Tara, I'm about to be 4-1, and you're about to be 1-4 because that Cowboy team fucking sucks. I can't believe you're taking that piece of shit team. I think it's a mistake because you even said yourself they suck.
They do suck, but Pittsburgh isn't good either.
Yeah, I know.
And if they can't beat this Pittsburgh team, they are not my team.
You're right. If they can't beat this Pittsburgh team, then the season's over.
Yes.
If they can't beat this Pittsburgh team, you got to fire Mike McCarthy.
Yes.
So that's where we're either voting for a win, which would be nice, or we get to see Mike McCarthy fired because that guy got to go.
Yes.
He should have been gone 2 seasons ago. They never should have hired his stupid fat ass.
Don't
I can say that. Here, I can say that
No.
as a fatty myself.
Mm-mm.
Well, can I tell you something? I'm not taking it back.
You should.
I don't like him.
I don't either.
If he was a good coach,
weight into
If he was a
it.
good, if he was a good coach, if he was a good coach, I would never said it.
Well,
Never would have said it. That was more of a you're bad at coaching, so I'm going to say something mean to hurt your feelings.
that's not nice.
It's what I did, though.
I know.
It's what I did, though.
I didn't like
And I can't.
it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Mike. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have a weight issue and a bad coaching job is being done by you. You piece of shit. Sure, he's a piece of shit. I'm not saying he's a piece of shit because he's overweight. I'm just pointing out his downfall.
He's a piece of shit coach, but he might not be a piece of shit human. He's just a guy trying his
I didn't
best.
say he was a piece of shit human.
You keep calling him a piece of shit.
Well, because in the context of football, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's not
In
a
the
head
context
coach.
of football, or is he great? Because look how bad Aaron Rodgers is.
Yeah.
Who's worse right now, Mike McCarthy or Aaron Rodgers? Who's winning that breakup?
Well, Aaron Rodgers had a good game last week, but it was terrible this week.
Yeah, but Mike McCarthy has won
A lot more
double-digit games since he's been in Dallas every single year. Every year. They actually have more wins. The only team that has more wins than them since he joined the team is the Kansas City Chiefs. So who's winning that breakup? Just because Aaron Rodgers had a good game last week. He's won 2 MVPs as well in that time frame. Here's what I'm going to say. Mike McCarthy sucks off every bit of meat of a chicken bone. Because he's a thick boy.
Oh boy. Any other sports?
NBA, yes. The Indiana Fever is out of the so the WNBA season is over. WNBA season's over. We will not be checking in on that. She also won the
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. I think that came out yesterday.
Yeah, I thought it already did, but it hadn't. But I
No,
thought
it
it was
hadn't.
pretty much
I actually thought it was weird that they announced the
MVP
first. That's
Mhm.
usually the last thing you would announce.
Right.
But I guess in their brain, like people cared about that. I think they were just trying to like, is there a way we can get Angel Reese involved in this so people don't get mad? But it's Tara. I'm excited to see what the ratings are with her out. If people are going to watch it all,
Oh,
I'm interested to see.
I am too.
I am not. I turned on the TV when I got home, and they think I want to watch WNBA now, so that's what automatically came on. I changed it very fast.
Yeah,
that's because I
Don't
want to put
care.
on I want to put on the football game. I don't care either. It just isn't that interesting.
And the WNBA, they just mishandled everything.
I got to be honest. This is probably our last. This is probably our last season talking WNBA.
Probably.
We kind of it kind of happened. We kind of did what we wanted to
It's
do.
over.
It's over. I heard it was the last season. I think
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it was by how it was handled and mishandled and
Tara, the way it was handled, it is they did themselves no favors.
No.
People are going to check out. People are like, I was like, it was so toxic. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that.
So toxic.
The NBA does not get like that.
And
it's toxic in its own. We talk shit. Well, here's the thing in the NBA, all the announcers talk shit about the players, but they just go, okay. And and then it ends there. It doesn't become a thing about like, oh, we are racist because we don't like this player. Right. Either direction. In the NBA, that's not what happens. Every once in a while, someone will maybe try to, but mostly it doesn't get that way. It's mostly like, yeah, this guy sucks because he's a lazy piece of shit and he's not clutch. Yeah. And the WNBA was more like,
what I hated about it too is like, it kept. Did you hear that
great announce by me?
What was that?
That was my impression of women.
Oh, yeah, very good. Well, that actually flows really great into what I was going to say. What I hated so much about it was how it just perpetuated this idea that women are like catty and can't lead and are like, when they're on their periods, they just blow everything out of proportion. And I'm like, this sucks because like women are great. They run companies. They can run the world. They could be president. And like this whole season showed just terrible women in power doing terrible things and not elevating other women and bringing other women down. And that's the type of shit that I can't stand.
To me, it felt woman classic. It felt classic to me.
No.
I wasn't surprised by it. No, it's weird because that's not how the WNBA has been handled at all. They've never acted like that ever. And then this happens and they all fucking went crazy.
Well, the thing is they've never had eyes on them. It's never been successful. They've never made money. And the time that they could make money instead of rallying around someone, it was just a bunch of jealous people like
it's
making it about something that it wasn't. And it pisses me off because I am like I believe in strong women, and this was such a bad display of women, and I just hate it because we're better when we lift each other up and when we're like excited for each other, and it wasn't that. And like, cool, there can be rivalries, but that's not what it was. It was just like everybody shitting on someone who was like not really doing anything.
It did start out with everyone just shitting on someone.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone was just shitting on Caitlin Clark, old and new. It was weird. And then it could have just been rivalry stuff because if there was like normally rivalry stuff, they would fucking make it about something that was like, that's how rivalries work. You talk shit about your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
You know who never talked shit about their opponent the whole season? Caitlin Clark. I didn't hear her saying a negative thing about a single fucking person. That's all anyone did was talk shit about her. She just seemed like a normal. She just like she would on the court throw little tantrums.
Sure.
And we've said this. I'm not even a Caitlin Clark fan. I think she's fucking annoying. The way she acts on the court is fucking dumb. Where she gets like pissed at her teammates if they don't pass her, do what she exactly wants. It's very Aaron Rodgers-esque.
But also, she's like a 22-year-old girl that's gonna learn. Like,
but also, you're 22-year-old act like an adult.
Yeah,
like, that was
but
insane
still, like,
I'm saying, like as a person. She never said I never heard her say a bad thing about a single other player.
No.
Even when they were talking shit about her. Not once. Not once. And that's all they did.
And it's like, I feel like racism is terrible, but always drawing race to it is going to bring out the racist to like
to be like
to pile on.
Yeah.
Like
you're but because it was becoming that before anything happened. And they want people are basically kind of like, oh, the WNBA they were like, the WNBA is glad she's out of the playoffs because they're not going to have to deal with that anymore. I'm like, they weren't dealing with that. No. And guess what? The last thing they wanted was Caitlin Clark out of the fucking playoffs.
Right.
Idiots. What are you talking about? That's the dumbest thing I fucking heard.
I mean, the fact that she didn't go to the Olympics is like right there. You guys are fucking morons. Like,
anyone that doesn't think that there's that should have been done, you're like, oh, she didn't earn it. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I mean, she didn't earn it. She's been the most prolific women's basketball player in the United States for the last 2 years. It doesn't even matter that it's no one says it has to be a professional basketball player to be in the Olympic team. That is not how it works.
And she was
Huh?
And she
And
was.
she was one. Absolutely. And she was an all-star.
Yes.
But guess what? She's been the best women's basketball player, most popular women's, the most effective woman at basketball for the last 3 years.
And also,
Asia Wilson obviously has an argument for that.
right.
I'm sorry. She actually at the highest level has been doing it. But Caitlin Clark's next. Right after her, it's Caitlin Clark because the stuff she's doing in college count. Like
Yeah.
It doesn't say you have to be the best WNBA player. She's the best player in college. She can be on that fucking team. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
And
It
also,
doesn't say
put her
it
on
doesn't
the
say-
team to like unite them because some of her biggest like
It would have been much better for them.
naysayers were on that team acting like, oh, she hasn't been here yet. Wait till you come to the W.
They would have been
And then-
forced to get to know her
Yes.
and
and
treat
work-
her with respect.
Yes.
They all should be treating her with respect and quit the bullshit.
Yes.
Think about the people that are on the men's team. They're all rivals. Every
Yeah.
goddamn one of them.
Not
And they had the
kidding.
best fucking time playing with each
They
other.
were just loving life.
The only thing there was like certain guys were like, I'm not getting enough PT.
Right.
Like my feelings are hurt.
Tatum's.
That was like it. That was
Yeah.
like it. Fucking dumb. Idiots.
It's so
I'm
dumb.
glad we
It's
got
so
one more
frustrating.
NBA. I'm glad we got one more WNBA in there. It's
It's
sweet.
so frustrating.
It's the last time we'll talk about it though. It is frustrating. Any other sports?
Cat, he got traded
Yeah, that's a big weird trade. I don't know that it makes either team better.
to the
I just don't know that
Knicks.
Cat. I think technically the Knicks should be better adding Cat because he's an upgrade from
Yeah.
Hardenstein at the center position.
Randall's gone, and he was good, but he got injured. He was
We
always
lost
injured.
DiVincenzo, and I really like DiVincenzo.
Yeah,
He should still be a buck.
yeah.
Let's be
he
honest.
should.
Let's keep it a buck. He should be a buck. But yeah, it's a weird trade. I don't know how it's going to affect either team. I think it's weird. I actually don't know why Minnesota made the trade. They were in the conference finals last year with this
Mhm.
team, and
I don't think it.
I
really
think they got worse. I think they got
Yeah.
worse. I think they got worse. I don't know that. I think the Knicks got different. I don't know if I can't tell if it's worse or better yet.
Well,
I think that
we talked about this, but we already know how he does under
pressure.
Thibodeau.
Oh yeah, just fine.
He was his coach.
He was just coaching. They didn't win that much.
No.
I'm actually surprised Thibodeau wanted him back.
I
Maybe he
know.
sees something. Maybe there's something he
Sure.
knows about him. Maybe that's the thing is that maybe we should trust Thibodeau. That was the right move.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't really know. So, but yeah, there you have it.
There you have it.
Sports. I'm just
Sports,
gonna pull
we
up
did it.
ESPN really quick and make sure there's nothing we forgot. Tara, did you have a hero of the week?
No.
Let's do our list. So we did. So guys, we changed our lists.
Yeah.
I still did. Did you do the drinks, Tara?
Yeah.
Okay, I did the drink still too. We changed our list because we actually thought that once we both started doing it separate, we were like, did we already do this list?
Yeah.
Because like going to a pumpkin patch, that sort of thing was in my brain. I'm like, I feel like we already did this list. Our favorite things about fall. I
do
couldn't
too.
find the list in my notes app, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Right.
So we changed it to our favorite falls, whatever that meant to us. So our list is our top 5 favorite falls, if that makes any sense to you guys. Not favorite thing about fall, our favorite. In the honor of fall, Tara, our top 5 favorite falls. Did you come up with a list? I actually had a lot of fun. Ended up having fun with it.
Yeah.
I actually was pissed. I was actually kind of like, man, I kind of want to cancel this and do a whole category about falls. We'll talk about that. So this is our top 5 falls.
Do you want to go first?
You want me to go first? Is that what's going on?
Well, one of mine is kind of like
It doesn't matter.
my
It's
5.
whatever
My
you want.
5 you might hate, but I think you'll love all the rest of them.
Tara, what's your number 5 fall of all time?
My number 5 fall is
Not
fall.
of all time. How about Tara? What's your number 5? What's your number 5 favorite fall?
My number 5 favorite fall is fall scents.
That's fine.
Okay, good.
Not for me. Why would
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
I just
This
wasn't sure
shirt's
if you were
kinda got
gonna
like
like
a
it.
fall vibe to it, by the way. No,
fall-
I don't like fall scents, but
Right.
it makes sense. That's a good pick.
I love fall scents. I'm like a scent person. I like candles. I like perfumes. I like lotions. I like room sprays. I love it all. And fall scents are some of my favorite because they just make you want to get all cozy and I really like a spicy scent. So fall scents are for me.
Here's what I'll say. I also like fall scents. I don't like artificial fall scents. I don't want a fall candle. I don't want a fall potpourri. I don't want anything fake. But I like the sense of fall. I like the smell of fallen leaves. I like the smell of a fall day. I like the smell of apple pie. I like the smell of Thanksgiving. I agree with what you're saying. The things that happen during fall, I do like
Smell
those
good.
scents. It wouldn't make my top 5 list. That's not really the way I went, but for you, it works. It makes sense because I don't mind it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my first fall.
All right.
I'm gonna do my number 5. My number 5 fall of all time is when the wolf is chasing Benji and Benji the hunted and falls off the cliff. This is a childhood core memory, you guys.
Yes.
Tara,
The amount of times we would rewind and watch it.
let me tell him. Let me hold the
sorry.
time.
Sorry.
I'm in the middle of explaining it.
Sorry.
This is a childhood
it.
core memory. Shut up. This is a childhood core memory that we would watch. If you guys never seen Benji the Hunted, Benji is out in the wilderness. He somehow gets separated from, I don't even know.
I don't
I haven't
either.
seen it. We should watch it and talk about it. Let's watch Benji the Hunted if we can find it.
Okay.
Benji is out in the wilderness and he's getting his own food. He finds like a cabin. He's getting his own food, but there's this wolf that he keeps running into. And this wolf chases him. And Benji's a smart motherfucker and hides in a bush by a cliff's edge. And the wolf is chasing him and jumps off the edge and falls down the cliff. And goes, ow!
Yes.
And you can see him like flopping. Like this, they throw this like wolf dummy off the. It's fucking insane.
And it's
But
like
we would rewind it and watch it
Yes.
100 times in a row. And as he jumped, we took all the cushions off the couch and we jump off
The
the
brown
couch
couch.
onto the cushions
yes.
and howl and just laugh.
Oh my
We
God.
thought it was so fucking funny. Like this is so stupid and funny that we did it.
And we were young. We were probably like 4 and 5.
I mean, yeah, and it reminds me of the other core memory that you were talking about yesterday. It was like right the same era.
Yeah.
Where the song
Yes.
Jump by Van Halen came out, and there was a mattress in our garage for some reason. We'd play that song
And
or on the
jump
radio even, and we'd just jump into it.
Yes.
Like we just like jumping on shit and laughing our asses
Yeah.
off. We thought it was so funny.
Mhm.
That's where our love of falls came
Yes.
from, I would say, Tara. Tara, what's your number 4 favorite fall?
My number 4 favorite fall is the song Free Falling
On my honorable mention list.
by Tom Petty. Love the song, great song, but I also love it because it was a song that Dad was trying to learn how to play when he had guitar.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is not an honorable mention. This was my number 4. I'm sorry. This was
Oh.
also my number 4.
Look
Free
at
Falling.
us.
Because I have 1, 2, 3,
Such
4. Yeah. No. Yeah. I have 3 left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Free Falling.
so
Finish it. I'm
good.
sorry.
Such a good song.
Tara, I think Free Falling's one of those ones where it's like crosses cultures where people hear it and they go, yeah, I like
Yeah.
Free Falling. It's hard not to sing. It's like ding, 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 ding. I'm not good at doing it. I'm free. If you don't kick in and yell out,
Falling.
Free
And you gotta
Falling.
like kind of like really
Free
semi close your
Falling,
throat.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know if I know the actual words, but Tom Petty was awesome. Free Falling's awesome.
Such a good song.
Love Free Fallin'.
My number 4.
Tom Petty was one of my early. It's also my number 4. That's what I'm talking about too. It's one of my early. It's like one of my first CDs I loved. That was like it was that and the Commodores that I really would listen to over and over again in a CD player. It was the Commodores' greatest hits because I loved Brick House.
Yes, Brick
Loved
House was
Brick
your
House.
song.
And Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Easy like a Sunday
Sunday
morning.
Yes.
That's when my love of Lionel started.
Yes.
But Free Fall, but it was both greatest. It was also Tom Petty's greatest hits album, and I loved Free
Hey,
Fall.
I love a greatest hits.
That and Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Yeah, it's a goodie.
Love me some Tom Petty. Yeah, Free Falling's great, and you like it because Dad liked it. Is that what you said?
Well, I liked it, but it also makes me think of Dad because when he tried to learn how to play guitar, that's the song he tried to learn how
It's
to
the
play.
first song you ever learned, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than Where's My Baby,
Baby?
which he wrote. That's actually he wrote
That's
that.
Jim Mellon original.
It's good. Oh, Where's My Baby?
Where's my baby?
Where's My Baby? I don't know if there was more to it.
No, there wasn't.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably about my age when he wrote that.
My number.
He was a young man. He was a young man. What's your number 3, Tara?
My number 3 fall is when Sweet D falls down a hill in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think of that fall often. She's going on a date. She just
Yeah.
wants to be independent. She doesn't want this guy to help her. And she's just like, leave me alone. And she grabs wine. She starts walking and she just falls down a hill in the most
And
beautiful way.
they just leave her there, I'm
And
pretty sure.
No, she just keeps walking. She gets up
Oh.
and walks.
That's funny.
So good.
Yeah, that's a pretty specific one.
I love it.
It's a good one. I do like that. I thought of a bunch of specific falls that I'll mention later. I did pick one specific fall for my number 3, Tara.
Okay.
One very specific fall. It's when Sarah, the amateur climber, falls in Cliffhanger at the very beginning. That's my number 3 fall of all time.
No.
It's the funniest fucking thing of all time.
I refuse.
It's so good when he goes out to save her and he's like, no, yeah. Was that a pretty good Stallone?
That was a very good Stallone.
And she's like, don't let me go, Sly. And he goes, and she's just like, and she fucking falls to her death. And that's how the fucking movie starts. It's fucking awesome. That's my number 3 fall of all time. It could have been number 1, but I found some better stuff. Could have been number 1. That's how good that fall is. It is so fucking good. It made it above my Benji fall. How about that? Tara, that's a good fall.
That's a really good fall.
What's your number 2 fall?
My number 2 fall is, it was from a news story, and they were making grapes, and
It's a good
they're
fall.
stomping the grapes, and then she like kind of gets cute with it and falls. The grapes are like on a little stage thing, and they're in their buckets, and then the news anchor is trying to get cute with it and then falls out and then falls off the stage, and then you just like hear all these noises like it hurt, it really hurt. It's so funny. And then it goes back to the anchors and they're like, I think she's hurt. Ooh,
Can I tell you something, Tara?
What?
There's a chance that that's the first ever like viral fall video.
So good.
I think that's
about
like the
it a
first
lot.
one that was passed around early on. You were watching that on E-Bombs World for sure.
Oh yeah.
Am I wrong?
No.
That was an E-Bombs World classic, I feel like. It was also probably on America's. That was like the type that it would have been on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about, I would think, here in a sec. We can talk about that later. But that's a good number 3 or 2, Tara. That's a great fall. It is a classic, I would say. My number 2 fall of all time, Tara. My number 2 fall of all time is every fall in both Home Alone movies.
That's my number 1.
Just exactly that.
Yes.
Every fall
Yes.
in the Home Alone movies
Yes.
is awesome. They're hilarious as shit.
I was
I'm
actually
only talking the
worried.
first 2. I'd never even seen
No.
3 on.
No.
But the first 2 Home Alone, when I say both Home Alone movies, I don't acknowledge the other Home Alone movies.
No. 1
Every
and 2
fall
with Macaulay.
in both home movies, every fall that those fuckers take, that Marv and the other guy,
Harry.
every fall that Marv and Harry takes in Home Alone 1 and 2 are perfect.
Yes.
Perfectly comedy, perfect everything, perfect in every way.
They're so good that you can rewatch it and love it and laugh every time. And like as you get older too, like it hurts you a little bit because you're like, oh my God, that would hurt so bad.
The sound effects they use for it and the way they react after each fall, just their noises.
Oh my gosh.
So good. I'm so happy that made
I was so worried that you were going to hate me for like saying Home Alone's falls because I was like,
those are the best falls of all time. It's the best fall movie ever.
It's like so many falls and it's so many good ones.
Terry, I've told you this a million times. As long as your pick is fucking interesting, I don't care what it is. Just don't make it boring. If you had said, well, when people fall down in movies, and then like, you're such a dumb bitch. That's what I would have said. My number 1 though,
when they're falling down,
my number 1 is less specific, but in my opinion, it makes sense. But anyway, keep going.
Even when they're just falling down on the ice, it's like amazing.
Just a little bit of slipping.
One of my favorites though is like when the thing comes and hits him, and he like flies. He flies off of the stairs and just like falls. They're so good.
It's so many.
Oh my God, they're so good. Oh, I can't believe Mom doesn't like those movies. It's like the funniest thing in the world.
This is the worst thing about you. The driest thing about Mom is her lack of love for the Home Alone movies.
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
That's her driest thing about her. The wettest, I don't know. A lot of things.
Yeah.
You ready for my number 1?
I'm ready.
Because so your number 1 is also Home Alone.
Home Alone.
My number one is like my number one fall. I mushed you. My number one fall is when a baby or an old person tips over. I don't want to see them get hurt badly, but when a baby or an old person like falls down and they're clearly not hurt, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's very funny, and it's just like it's happening, it's a falling, and they can't stop it. It's very funny. Like a child, a baby can. I'm okay with like a baby / young child falling a little harder, like tripping and going, kind of. I'll send you that a lot. Kids getting falling down. We like that.
There was one I saw on Facebook recently that I wanted to send you, but I couldn't because you're not on Facebook. It was so good. It was a family, and they were a grandma, a grandpa, kids, and their children.
Yeah.
And they had a mattress going down the stairs, but it wasn't big enough to cover up the whole mattress, and they wanted to they were sliding down it, and the little baby girl was walking up it and got stuck in between the mattress and the stairs, and like her head was like stuck. She was like stuck in a headstand. It was awesome. It's like,
yeah, babies falling is very funny, and old people, like I said, I don't want to see an old person fall hard because they could die.
They could.
But if an old person is kind of like, and then they're just like, they're down, funny. Like Fallen and I Can't Get Up commercials, hilarious. I've Fallen and I Can't Get Up commercials, though serious, very serious for old people to fall and not be able to get up. But the commercials are funny as fuck.
Did you send me the one recently where it was like, it was an old one, but you're like old but good, and it was like a lady who like fell into a whole table of stuff?
I don't know.
It was so good. I can't remember the concept of it though, so not good. The
thing about this list is Tara loves people falling down more than anybody I know. If someone falls, the way she laughs about people falling down is the way I laugh about people farting.
Yes.
Actually, Tara actually likes when people fart in movies. She thinks it's funny.
Yeah, just not in my face.
She likes a good fake fart. She doesn't like real farts.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like there's a million falls that I didn't go specific, like a bunch of specific ones. I think it could have been funny. Maybe down the road we'll go circle back and do our top 10 favorite movie falls, because there's a bunch that didn't get mentioned.
Yeah.
A couple that I had here, a couple other things that weren't
movie.
Berlin Wall.
Yeah.
Fall. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
When Hans Gruber falls at the end of Die Hard. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's a good ending. That's a good fall by Hans Gruber. And then the song Fallen.
I keep on falling.
Yeah, that song.
That's good.
That's a good song.
I remember when someone did that at our talent show, and then she cornrowed her hair. It was funny.
Yeah, she did. Oh my God. White girl, guys. White girl. Very white girl.
It was really funny.
Did cornrow her hair for that. I forgot about that.
She thought she was a real good singer, and she wasn't.
Even I don't know that we knew that it was racist at the time, but we definitely thought she looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I remember us thinking she looked dumb as hell.
Right.
But
she thought she was pretty good.
I don't think we registered
that it was appropriate.
That it was a little weird. It was more like, you look dumb.
Yeah.
I think we just perceived it as dumb instead of like appropriation. What are some falls you got? And then if you don't name the other ones I was thinking of, I'll go back to them.
Don't name movies.
No, you can if you want. I'm just saying, name whatever ones you want. If there's ones I have a couple, but I'll let you name them first.
The Princess Bride fall.
Good one. While he's like,
yeah, and then she starts falling.
After her.
Yeah. That was good. The I Can't Help Falling in Love with You song. Good.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Elvis version.
Fall. Taco Fall.
Oh, good one. Taco Fall is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? Any movie ones? Any movie?
Hot Rod when he's falling.
Hot Rod was one I was
falling
again. That's in that same. There's. I was thinking that one.
Yeah.
The Princess Bride one. That in the Black Sheep one with Chris Farley falling down the hill for about 8 minutes as well.
Yeah.
Any time where someone falls for a long time and it's ridiculous is pretty funny.
And then the only other one I said is getting someone to fall for a prank.
I was thinking like when you push someone, when you kneel down behind someone and you push them.
Yeah. And you make
And
them
another
fall.
thing, it's funny when someone's pants fall down.
Yeah.
When they're too loose and they fall. Like, that's funny.
It's
That's funny. I'm
I'm like picturing it and loving it.
like, it's funny. Like pulling someone's pants down is
Ugh.
funny, but it's like
But
can
it's
be illegal.
mean.
But if their pants fall down,
Yeah.
hilarious. It's rare, but when it happens,
It's good.
it's rare because it's got to be real loose pants.
Yeah.
Or somehow they got to get caught on something. And they almost get like ripped down,
Yeah.
like pants falling down. Funny. Very funny. I'm trying to think of any more falls.
Oh, I got one that I thought you were gonna say.
What was that?
When I was when you pushed me and I slow motion fell into the shower.
No, because you almost hit your head.
I
It
know,
scared me.
but you thought it was funny, and I like you and Tori laughed for like a
It was
year.
funny in the moment.
And I was like, I could have died.
I had a couple that were not funny. One of them was the Twin Towers falling.
Not good.
Not on my list of
No,
favorite falls.
anti.
The Twin Towers falling is one I did not like. When Owen Hart fell and died in
Ugh.
wrestling, that was sad.
Drew, you're bringing the mood way down.
I'm just saying these are ones that did not make my cut.
Good.
They did not make my cut. Whenever Tua falls down, I don't love it.
I don't either.
I don't love when Tua falls down. I also didn't like when Des Bryant fell down and they called it a non-catch.
Oh yeah. Anybody falling from high places, that's like my biggest
Yeah, we don't
fear,
want people
so
dying.
hate.
No one getting hurt.
Hate.
No one getting hurt.
No one getting hurt.
We don't want people actually hurt.
No.
But people falling is funny.
Like fake hurt is hilarious.
Yeah. Or like a little twist, like, ow, my foot. So yeah, that's our fall. I actually am enjoying Deshaun Watson's fall from grace.
Yes, good. He's a piece of poop.
35-10 was the final. Tara did not cover. I may have talked her out of that.
So
Tara,
bad.
don't listen to me.
I'm not
I
going
tried to talk you out of it. I'm glad. Don't listen to me.
Never.
Don't listen to me. Let's get you back on the snide. Schneid? What's that saying? I don't even know what it means. Oh, Henry didn't get there. He got to 199. He didn't get to the 200 mark.
Aw.
Too bad. So that what was going on there? The Bills just weren't ready. The funny thing is, Tara, after the fact, after we talked during the week, I actually was like, I kind of like Tara's original pick better because I started thinking like this Ravens team needs this win really bad.
You're such a dick.
And I was like, ugh. I was gonna tell you that. So, and then we had our other list. We did keep, and it was our top 3 favorite fall drinks, which is funny for me. Let me pull mine up. Tara, I'll start this one.
Okay.
So for me, my top 3 favorite fall drinks. My number 3 is a Bloody Mary. I don't really drink them it's like football season, early in the morning. That's when I will start to allow a Bloody Mary to touch my lips. To me, a Bloody Mary is a fall drink. It's a fall beverage. I wouldn't want to drink in the summer. Yuck. And in the winter, it's too cold. It's too cold in winter. The fall is the perfect weather for a Bloody Mary at a football tailgate. You might see a pattern in my picks. What's your number 3 fall drink? Or what do you think of Bloody Marys? You hate them?
No, I'll drink them. They're not my most favorite thing
Would
ever.
you agree would you think of it as a fall drink?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like a football tailgate drink for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I
What's your
will
number
say
3?
apple cider.
Your number 3 is apple cider?
Yeah. I like apple cider. I only want a little tiny bit of it, but I do like it.
Yeah.
And I won't drink it any other time other than the fall.
Do you like it warm? Do you like when people warm up apple cider?
I do. I'll
Like
drink it
apple
both ways.
What about a little booze in it? Just wondering.
I think if it was cold, I would do booze, but I don't like hot booze.
Okay. I got you. So for me, apple cider does not make my list. I don't care that much for apple cider. I prefer apple juice myself. I don't know. Sometimes I like apple cider. It just doesn't make my top 3. That's all. It's not a bad pick. My number 2 fall beverage is it's when I actually will start allowing myself to make a White Russian. I do like a fall evening. You can start having White Russians. If you feel the crisp in the air, you're allowed to start drinking White Russians. That's my take.
I like it.
Do you like White Russians? I forget.
No.
Okay.
Too creamy.
Not creamy enough, if you ask me. I don't know what that meant. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is a pumpkin cream cold brew from Starbucks. I
Mm,
really like it. They're delicious.
I thought you might have some sort of dumb coffee drink on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do coffee, so none made my list. What was the one? What was the one you said?
It's a pumpkin cream cold brew. So,
Pumpkin cream cold brew.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Cold foam, pumpkin cream cold foam. I don't know.
I don't care.
Cold foam.
I get that.
The
Better
cold
get it
foam
right.
tastes like pumpkin, and then it's just cream.
I don't do any coffee
Or
stuff,
coffee.
so I thought you might have that, and I was like, I don't know if any of these are good. They sound fucking gross to me. I was hard actually. Coming up with fall drinks was hard.
I know. It was
Other
hard.
than because a lot of them are like the coffee drinks or like a warm cider sort of thing. But I think I nailed it.
I think you're doing good so far.
My number 1, Tara. It's an ice cold beer at a tailgate at 10 in the morning. It's hard to beat that. That's about as fall as it gets.
Yeah.
Because to me, football is fall, tailgating is fall. Cracking a cold beer at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. even, cracking a cold beer at 9 a.m. at a tailgate is the perfect fall beverage. Because it's the only time you're really allowed to crack a beer that early is at a football tailgate. Otherwise, if you're having a beer at 9 a.m.,
Yeah.
but if you're at a
It's
tailgate
not
with a bunch of other people getting ready to watch football, acceptable, especially if there's fucking snacks on the table ready to roll,
Yeah.
baby.
Because then you're just like coating your stomach, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Ice cold, out of the cooler, 9 a.m., guzzle, favorite fall beverage. Love it.
Mine is a pumpkin chai latte.
Blech. You suck. Mine's all alcohol and yours is all coffee.
Well, what I've learned about myself is I can't really drink very much anymore, especially early in the morning. Because yesterday by, I don't know, 8 o'clock, I was like, I have a headache.
Yeah.
So I'm a red wine girl.
Am I boring you, Tara?
No, not at all. I just got a
You're
yawn
yawning.
in me. I wasn't breathing.
What about a red wine as like a fall beverage? Or is that
I
just
just
all your
drink it
beverage anyway?
always, but it is
I drink
best
beer
in.
always,
I will say it is
but like
best.
a version of it,
Yeah, I will say it is best in. Oh,
like in a
I
sweater,
changed my mind.
like in a little sweater out on a
Yes.
patio with the fire going.
Yes.
Come on, think outside the box.
No, that's gonna be my number 1 because when it's you drink
So
it
wait, what's your number?
outside.
You can't just give me my number. You gotta say what it is.
My
so I
number
can use
1
it.
is a red wine drink outside because then
Nailed
the outside it chills it, so it makes
Set
it
a
even
pic- I need you to set
tastier.
Can you set like a prettier picture for me? A red wine drink out. Set the scene, T.
Okay.
What are you wearing? What's playing on the radio? Who are you with?
You and your bestie, or me and my bestie, are outside at her house, and she has her outdoor TV, and we both have a glass of red wine, and we have blankets on, and we're watching Hocus Pocus 1 and 2, and just enjoying each other's company. And it's like the cold air is chilling the wine, so it tastes even more delicious because it has a little chill to it.
Mhm.
That's definitely my number 1.
That's good. That's what I want. Now I get this wine. Now I get it.
Now you want red wine.
Now I get it. Now it's not just pumpkin chai latte like every other generic bitch on the planet.
I do like them though. I had
Jesus
one the other
Christ.
day and it was pretty tasty.
Not that I like really like Bloody Mary, but I explained what I meant by like beautiful. It's like you're tailgating. It's your first. It's like that. My number 1, that beer. It ain't my first drink of the day. That you start with that Bloody Mary, baby. You start with the Bloody Mary to get it flowing. That warms up your core. That spice, that vodka, it warms your core, so you get ready to drink them cold beers the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I just wanted to give you a little more of what I meant by that Bloody Mary since I made you tell a little story there.
Yeah.
But you needed to because you're like, I like coffee and I like a coffee and I like apple cider.
The thing is, I don't
Nailed
really like
it.
those things that much.
But you like wine.
I do
That's
like
what-
them. I do. I love
Maybe put a little
wine.
more you don't even like those things that much, so maybe
I
put a little more
don't.
thought into it next time.
Well, I was
Hey.
trying to think of like fall drinks, and I'm like, I don't really like any fall drinks that much.
Apple cider while riding around on a
hayride. A
Hayride.
hayride.
And now it's actually
It's
I just
nice
think
and
you,
warm
I think
and-
your answer. I think you should have 3 different versions of drinking wine while it's chilly out.
I could do that.
Or wearing a sweater. Tara, that was our fall preview.
That was a good
Before
one.
we get to emails, let's figure out what we want to do for a list next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Do you have any other stuff? Did you look up birthdays or anything?
I did. Nothing good was today, but do you know what tomorrow is?
What's that?
Tomorrow's International Podcast Day.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So maybe we should target international people and then we'll go big. We'll be like those musicians that go overseas first and get big. And then it's like, oh, Europe is known about Melon Fights for a while now. So we have to figure out.
We have some Irish listeners.
We have to figure out how to get.
So tomorrow's International Podcast Day.
Yeah.
Tara, we're America's #1 podcast. That's become
The world.
planet Earth's number. Tara, we are
The world's.
the #1 international sports and entertainment sibling, Chicago-based butthole buffoonery. 69 celebrating wettest east of the Mississippi, wettest east of the Nile River, west of the Nile River. That's us. We're big. North of the equator, south of the equator. We are the wettest.
Don't forget
out there.
calves.
And we have the
Forget
and
calves.
we are the
Killer
calves.
calves.
We have
Killer
the
calves.
we're the most calved podcast on
Most
the planet.
calves don't like that.
Tara, we got more calves than any pod.
But we gotta
I said
say
it
it
earlier.
better.
If you guys disagree with any of this, you can email us at melonfights, MELLON fights at gmail.com. We are Melon Fights, MELLON fights at gmail.com. Tell your friends. Guys, I've been asking you guys to do this. We might have some new listeners coming up because we're at a bar. We were handing out our pod title and people search it. But
Yeah.
if you guys are new, email us at melonfights, MELLON fights at gmail.com. I don't know. Some birthdays. Halsey was born today. People love Halsey. She's cute enough. Kevin Durant is 36.
I didn't see that.
Well, you're not very good at your job. September 29th. Also, this Stevie Wonder album was released
Oh my
on this day in
God.
history, as was The Stranger by Billy Joel. September 29th. October's around the corner. Bunch of TikTok stars, Roblox star. I don't even know what that is. YouTube star. Who else?
It's
Zachary
T-Pain's birthday
Levi.
tomorrow.
Who's?
T-Pain.
Oh, nice.
Top 3 T-Pain songs.
Sexy can I? That one is #1 for me, and I don't know what other T-Pain.
Is that
Probably
T-Pain?
Oh no, is it? Yeah,
No.
yeah, it is.
No, it's
Isn't
not.
it? Who is it?
I don't know, but it's not T-Pain.
Oh, it's Ray J. Well, I think T-Pain was involved in that.
I don't know. T-Pain?
Probably. I don't love T-Pain songs.
Oh my God, Drew, you don't know him then, because he's awesome.
I like booty
Bartender,
work.
booty work, booty
Pretty
work,
big,
booty
pretty big
work,
on booty work.
I'm sprung.
Yeah. Bartender's
How'd you
really
get
good.
Bartender, yeah.
Buy you a drink
Buy
also.
you a drink. What's yeah? Okay. What
gonna
about
say-
I'm in
I'm gonna say
love with
booty-
the stripper?
Yeah, that's good too.
What about him on a boat? He's featured in that one.
He is. I'll put that one on there. What's been like this? It's new. Church.
Don't know it. He has a song
gonna go
called
with-
69.
I mean, booty work can't beat booty work in my opinion.
Booty work, booty work, booty work.
Bartender and In Love with a Stripper. Is that his?
Yeah,
All right. What about Tennessee Whiskey?
he's just doing the cover. He sounds really
Yeah.
good.
Is it good
The
though?
T-Pain thing is interesting because people got really pissed when he came out and did like
He's back too.
I know, but they were
He's been,
like,
popping up on my
he's wrecked music because he's done auto-tune, and then everyone started doing it.
Right. It wasn't his fault that he was just having fun. He's like, I
Yeah,
don't
and
know,
it's like
just
he
fucking around.
actually like has a good voice and stuff too.
Yeah, I would agree. Zachary Levi, nobody cares about
I don't even know who that is.
anymore. He's an actor
Mm.
that no one likes now because they think he's weird. Kelvin Johnson, 39. Yeah, it's not a great day.
Kelvin Johnson, my lion.
Yep, you're lying. You weren't a Lion fan when he was there, though.
I know.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's our birthdays.
All right.
Anyhow, we need a list for next week, Tara.
It's National.
Starting to be Halloween, we could do Halloween. Oh, since I'm such a, can we do our can we like pick a category like vampires and pick our 5 favorite vampires?
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to do our top 5 favorite vampires. What do you think of that?
I love it. We'll see who I pick.
I know there's so many options because I love Lost Boys. That doesn't mean any of those vampires are going to make my list.
Right.
I bet you some of them will. But not necessarily. There's so many vampires, TV, movies, so many vampires, so many vampires. Today's holidays, Tara. We got National Coffee Day is no good. National Goose Day. National Silent Movie Day. Starbucks Day. VFW Day. World Day of Migrants and Refugees. World Deaf Day. World Heart Day. Yeah, not a lot of good days.
Tomorrow's National Chewing Gum Day.
Oh, should we do our top 5 gums?
Yeah. Top 5 gum brands or flavors?
Whatever we want. It's your top 5 gums. Whatever version of gum you want to go with. Top 5 gums. Don't make it weird.
Why?
Top 5 gums. Top 5 gums.
Go.
Brands, there's not even
Top
that many.
5?
Top 5 gums. Tara, there's so many gums.
All
so
right.
many versions of gum. What are you talking about? In my brain, I'm like, that's a good gum. That's a good gum. That's a bad gum. That's gum. Pickle gum? Remember pickle gum?
I do.
Gross, but you liked it. Better not make your list. We're going to do top 5 gums and top 5 vampires of all time.
Oh, that's what we're doing next week? I thought we were going to do it right now, but yeah, let's do top 5
No,
gums.
next week.
I love it. It gives me
We've done
time.
plenty this week. We're now on 37, dickhead. I'm going to
Wasn't
email.
Sure.
Going to emails.
Fine.
Fucking knob. Gmail. Melon Fights, MELLONfights at gmail.com. Episode 128. We have one email this week. Chris couldn't get to it. That's okay, Chris. We love you still.
We do love you.
Great pod last week, guys.
Thanks.
Tara, you were a wild woman. First pole dancing, dangerous art. Now burlesque also. You are great at makeup. You're an inspiration. Maybe a side hustle? I don't know what she's talking about.
I'm good at doing makeup.
Drew, I get you're excited to have your beard back, but I vote keep it very short. You got a pretty face. I'm not going to have it very long. I'm looking at old pictures of myself where I had a huge beard. I'm like, how could anyone have loved me? I also left me. I would have also left me. I was a stupid, dumb looking bitch. I got all my teeth now. I'm the toothman. And I'm not even I like my beard though right here. I want it a little longer. What do you think, Tara? A little longer.
I think it's good where it's at.
No, I like it to be a little beardier.
Okay.
I'm not saying a ton, but I like to be able to at least if it gets a little longer, Tara, I can cut it where I give myself a phantom jawline, a fake jawline.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's something you don't know about beards. Hero of the week, Eddie calling out Silly Goose when the van pulled up in Little Village. Loved it. Yeah, we didn't do a hero of the week. Chainmail sucked and it scared you when you didn't send them out. Also, always that little superstition. Never just scared me once.
Scared
Top
me.
5 things I miss about the internet. Dial up, I got nothing. I don't know what that means. National, that's it. Dial up, I got nothing.
Oh.
National, she doesn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't really big on, she was never really been an internet person. Mom doesn't really use the internet.
She does. Like, she reads articles and shit.
That's it,
Yeah.
really. She never, back in the day when we had a computer, she didn't really get on the internet ever. National Leg Wear Day, 5 stars out of 5. Shorts, 5 out of 5.
Yes.
I like them with cute wedge in a sandal, shows off them legs. Mom's got pretty good yams too.
Yeah.
Her calves, her mom and dad's calves aren't quite like ours though.
No.
Trins
Ours
are.
sick.
Trins got calves like us. Long shorts, nope.
Ours
2
are
out of 5.
putrid.
Putrid. Skirts, speaking to short skirts specifically, 5 out of 5, especially with knee socks. Age doesn't matter. If you got it, flaunt it. Mom is a skirt gal.
Yeah.
Jeans, 3.5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 if 1970s hip hugger bell bottoms, though. Okay. Sweatpants, 4 out of 5. Comfy, but not fashionable. Well, you're not wearing the right sweats. There's plenty of fashionable sweats these days. They're called joggers. And they look great. Leggings, cotton, 5 out of 5 with a long sweater, sweatshirt, oversized shirt over it. Spandex leggings, 2 out of 5. Too constricting, strong potential for camel toe.
Yes.
Khaki, nerds, 2 out of 5. Breakaway pants, 4 out of 5. Cool but dangerous. And sexy.
Ooh.
No, that's me.
Oh.
I just want to remind everyone, they're sexy. Only in your underwear, 2 out of 5. I like my PJs. Yeah, Mom. I feel like Mom used to be an undie lady.
I did too. Or no, she was a non-undie lady.
You're right. She was always like Mom's like almost like a sleep shirt gal. Like she wears like a PJ. She is a PJ gal. She is a
Yeah.
PJ gal. You're right.
Yeah.
Top 5 fall activities. We get this from her because we changed it. I'm excited to hear what she has. She's gonna be. I bet you next week she'll send us her top 5 falls.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Top 5 fall activities: turning off the AC and letting the fresh air and breeze. Good for sleeping. That is a good one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good list. High school football games. That's a good call.
Ooh, I like
That is a good call.
Friday
That
Night
is a good call.
Lights.
She's right. That's a really like a very specific. That she's right. It's actually the best part of fall. High school, going to high school football games when you're, and then being on the team when I played, obviously playing in high school Friday night football game, the best. College football tailgating with family and friends, good one. 2, getting Eichster's caramel apples,
Oh,
good
yeah.
call. I drove past it today. I almost stopped. Walking outside where there's a balmy feel and a fall smell in the air.
Yes.
Rusty would run at first sign of that sneaky bastard. That's our old dog. And yes, the second fall came, we'd open the door and he'd be gone because his dong was ready to get it. Ready to get it. Have a Tuesday, love, Mom.
Have a Tuesday.
Tara, anything else from you for the week?
I don't think so.
I think it was a good week. I think we covered a lot this
did.
week. We didn't get as weird.
Well, we
I
stood
did.
up and showed our calves off, so
We've done that before.
well, it was a weird moment.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, I was saying, hey, Tara, stay dry.
Hey, Drew, stay dry.
Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Melon
Melon Fights.
Fights. I think we nailed it.